Brenna Nath. I'm the HW Plus Managing Editor at Housing Wire. I'm excited to be at CMBA talking about the various spotlights for our Tech 100 winners. Today, I'm joined by Optimal Blue's Jeremy Moreno, who is Regional Vice President of Sales. Thanks for joining me.
Thanks, Brenna. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, and to kick off with my first question, I first wanted to say congrats on being named a Tech 100 winner every year since 2017. And with that, how has Optimal Blue grown since it was first awarded Tech 100 in 2017?
Yeah, well, first of all, thank you. It's an honor, and we're just proud to be nominated and have the opportunity to be here. But Optimal Blue, has experienced tremendous growth across all of our business lines. From on our product and pricing engine, we actually just signed our 1,000th customer on our product and pricing engine, which is phenomenal. We have a broker platform that is it's called Loan Sifter, our Loan Sifter platform, which now has over 2,500 companies and 3,500 brokers on it. Just unprecedented growth in our product line as well. In 2017, by chance, we actually started our API initiative and really focused on our APIs. Today, we have over 80 API partners, and about 65 of those are actually certified partners now. And on our hedge platform, we made an acquisition a couple of years ago with ResiTrader, and recently we just ran 50 billion in our hedge platform is what we're running in there right now. So we're really excited about that, and more importantly, our customers have been able to grow with us. And for example, in the month of July, we averaged $8.7 billion a month in locks through our system on a daily basis. And that's almost 29,000 locks a day that we were able to do. And our customers have been able to grow. And as their growth has experienced, we've been able to grow with them and make sure that they're able to have the systems that they need to do their jobs, which is really the key.
Yeah, and you might have even touched on some of this in that answer, but kind of moving into the next question, I wanted to ask, as a leader in the secondary market technology, are there any trends in the industry that stand out to you right now that you can share with us?
Yeah, you know what? I think we're finally, we've been talking about as an industry this whole digital mortgage platform, right? I think we're almost finally there. It's really cool to see. I think one of the things that we do really see is a cross integration if you look at a client's technology stack, we're able to now integrate across that entire platform, which is great. And we made a conscious effort to kind of to take a client's pricing wherever they wanted, whenever they wanted, and we've been able to see that. And I think that's an important piece. I think data is an important piece right now. We see that more than anything. We've launched a number of different data products over the last 12 to 18 months. We have enterprise analytics, which allows clients to see their own data. We have a competitive analytics that allows them to see their data compared to peers. We've produced new technologies just for the industry. We have what's called the OBMMI, which is our Optimal Blue Mortgage Market Indices. It's free and available out on our website. But data, I think, is something that we're really seeing as a big driver in today's market. And so, I would just say that, looking at that whole digital mortgage concept, I think that's there. I think you're really seeing that cross-platform integrations and data. I think those are the three things I see.
Yeah, I don't think the word data will ever go out of style in this industry. And lastly, to wrap up our interview, I wanted to ask, how have you watched Optimal Blue's technology play a vital role in your client's success this year?
Well, I mean, I think it kind of wraps around all the things that we've talked about to this point, which is, the volumes, as we mentioned, have just been tremendous, especially over the last 3 to 4 months. And for our clients to be able to take on that volume, they need the technology and they need a solution that streamlines that process. And that's really Optimal Blue's goal, is to be able to streamline the secondary marketing process from from the initial lock until the loan is sold and everything in between. We've put a lot of work and a lot of money into building those technologies, and we have a concept called Lights Out Lock Desk, which we really feel like that helps our clients automate as much of the secondary marketing solution as possible. We've done year to date, we've done $1 trillion in locks, and just a year ago, $1 trillion would be, that would be a great year, and we've done that in the span of 7 months this year. And so, we really feel like the volume that we're seeing with a solution like ours that can tie into APIs and can tie into different partners allows our customers in the mortgage industry to be able to handle the volumes that they're seeing today, and we're very proud of that.
Well, appreciate you breaking all that down. I know there's a lot of exciting things going on at Optimal Blue. Once again, congrats on being a Tech 100 winner, and thanks for chatting with me.
Awesome. I appreciate it. Thanks, Brenna. Take care.
Hello again, everyone. I'm Brenna Nath. I'm the HW Plus Managing Editor here at HousingWire. I'm excited to continue our series on the Tech 100 winners here at HousingWire. This time, excited to be joined by Mohammad Rashid, who is the head of FinTech practice at Tavant. First off, thanks for joining me.
Thank you, Brenna. It's great to be here.
Yeah. Jumping right into that first question, I wanted to ask, not only are you a leader in the technology space, but you're also a 3-time Tech 100 winner. As an expert in this space, what are the biggest tech trends that you're witnessing and that you're watching right now?
So as you know, Brianna, this has been an unprecedented year for all of us. The pandemic has impacted every industry, so to say. So we actually took a very conscious decision to get into the Proptech business. Our strong suit has always been originations and servicing, but we wanted to kind of extend ourselves out to the adjacent markets. And Proptech is the market that we chose back in January. It's interesting because that industry got impacted incredibly through the pandemic timeframe. So they had to turn on a dime and basically incorporate and inherit digital strategies and digital transformation across the board. So that was an interesting and lucky kind of an opportunity for us to get into. We're continuing to do work on the origination space, especially around lenders asking for more scale, right? With the refi boom that followed the events, they've been drowning in a sea of refinancing. So how do I get scale to them? How do you automate them? How do you digitize them further? And so there's a lot of work that we're doing on straight-through processing and automated underwriting in the origination space. And then lastly, on the servicing side, which also is going to get impacted, there's a huge spotlight on it, given the forbearance issues and whatnot. They have been kind of a stepchild from a digital transformation perspective. So there's a lot of opportunities around digital transformation, bringing in capabilities around automation for loss mitigation and the workouts, looking at forbearance, loan mods, all the different types of workouts that happen on that front. So those are the kind of the 3 spotlights at a high level. Proptech, having entered it very recently, originations, kind of our bread and butter, and including and adopting a lot of digital transformation and automation and scale there, and then servicing as the wave of forbearance comes into that space.
You definitely hit on the 3 big trends this year as well. And that leads right into the second question, which is, how are your clients using Tavant's technology to stay competitive this year?
So as you're aware, we have a suite of products called VLOCs. VLOCs basically addresses the front office, the mid office, and the back office in a lender's ecosystem. And so from our flagship product called FinConnect, which basically is an integration hub to all the services, third-party services that you need to assemble, manufacture the loan, It's got a lot of mileage. Given the refi boom, we are now clocking at 1 million transactions per month, and it's just rising weekly. So there's a lot of mileage that the lenders have gotten out of FinConnect, the ability to kind of use FinConnect as a hop-off point to gather all their third-party services. Given the situation and the pandemic, we also worked very feverishly to get a refi and address refi in a big way. So we developed a product called Instant Refi Advisor that allows borrowers to come into a lender and do self-service. What we noticed is that a lot of borrowers were spending hours on the phone waiting for a loan officer. And so how do we obviate that need? How do we get a customer to be able to do self-service by themselves as they go to a lender's website? So we rolled out Instant Refi Advisor. That's getting a lot of traction. We rolled out operational best execution products. So there's a product called FinDecision, AUS, that basically looks at how do I follow the path of best execution. So there's a lot of efficiencies and productivity that you can gain by choosing the appropriate investor. And this product basically gives you a very clear path to follow in terms of best execution. So Fin Experience, which is our experience platform from consumer direct and broker experience and loan officer experience, has gotten a lot of mileage as well, given the refi boom. So across the board for all our Velox products and the new ones that we introduced more recently, Instant Refi Advisor and FinDecision, they've been pertinent, relevant. Lenders have taken them up, and they're benefiting from it widely.
Yeah. And kind of switching gears a little bit to look forward now, though I'm sure a lot of that stuff is moving forward, of course. What can we expect next from Tavant?
So we're really focusing on a couple of areas this last half of this year. One is around creating a very high velocity, low latency loan factory, right? Basically, for a certain cohort of loans, how can I green path them? How do I create a touchless mortgage path, a highly automated pathway for those certain set of loans that do not have to have a lot of human or manual intervention? So if you can think of a kind of an automated pipeline, right? It's state through processing and automated underwriting incorporated into that pipeline, so that you are able to scale and able to address the market better, especially on the refinance side. And as purchases pick up early next year, so refinance is starting to taper off and purchases starting to come up, it's actually going to be very applicable to both markets, and it is an ability to kind of scale throughout. The other area that we're focusing on is the servicing side. And so bringing in specialized machine learning techniques, conversational commerce techniques to special servicing and loss mitigation, the ability to kind of offload a lot of volume from call centers as people are calling in and asking about forbearance and talking to operators and customer service reps. How do I take a big chunk of that and put them into a conversational commerce pathway, right? Without having to have services and lenders dedicate a lot of human resources to that. So again, kind of the theme that if you notice, the theme is around automation. It's about scaling. It's about digitization, where digital transformation has not happened. We're kind of covering the whole gamut. If you kind of consider this as from the point of thought of buying a home in Proptech, right, to the point of servicing, and they've gone into the home and they've started living in the home and they're in the servicing arena. How do I take a customer and a borrower all the way through? So from the point of thought of buying and a purchase, from the point of thought of refinance, that's the coverage that we want to do, and we're kind of bringing in specialized tools for that.
I appreciate kind of breaking down the full journey of kind of the mortgage process. I wanted to say thanks again for joining me today. Congratulations on being a 3-time Tech 100 winner, and thanks for your time.
Thank you. It's great to be here. Thank you, Brianna. I appreciate it.